Has Jay-Z been preparing for this all along?
The swastika, which was stolen.
Crazy things that were considered completely normal in the past.
Okay, real Detroit moment. Extremely Detroit. Okay. So what he say is you did the crime, but don't want the time. Call daily law. Not you didn't do the crime, innocent. No, you did it. You did it, but you don't want the time. So we know you guilty, but we gonna get you off anyway. Call daily law. 866-888-7888. I love him. Get your life back now.
I mean, I guess there's lawyers for everything. Somebody's got to defend somebody, right? So, oh boy. At least he's open about it. Hey, there's lawyers like this probably around you. Are you lawyered up? Are you ready to go? Just in case, you never know. You never know. Welcome back, Goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, I got some more creepy, strange, unusual, disturbing, scary, weird, all the things. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain. Yeah. This is the last thing anyone expected. People were shocked after CJ Stroud was recently spotted with Michael Rubin, the Kardashians, and now Amber Rose, which has sparked a lot of controversy on his face.
Funny, bro. This is not funny, bro. CJ, what are you doing? You're a man of God. You was a man of no God. Amber, bro. Like, bro, the industry bobs had to be stopped.
For those of you who didn't know, CJ Stroud is known for mentioning Jesus Christ in every single one of his games, and even went viral after NBC decided to edit it out, which is exactly why people have came to the conclusion that he has now switched sides after being spotted at the all-white party and allegedly dating Amber Rose, who has continuously admitted to not believing in God but in a higher power. And because of this, many people believe that this is just another case of Taylor Swift and the 49ers in order for him to become an all-star in the NBA.
Kansas City, seventh longest game in the history of the NFL, was one of the most memorable ones as well. And the Chiefs,
Another staged event. The 49ers should have... Never mind. I have a 49ers fan. That's a friend, and he was very disappointed on that too. Regardless, I don't know if he switched sides, but he's definitely dealing with the other side now. Come on, man. Come on. Yo, all I can think is I'm a big guy. I get caught in that momentum. I'm gonna keep sliding. I'm gonna keep sliding off the edge. Oh boy. It looks like at least she was saved. But what is this? Is this like a tourist attraction? Why would you do this? No ropes, nothing? Just, yeah, put on some socks. We're gonna climb up. You ain't a monk. Only the monks know how to do this. You can't do this. No normal person can do this.
Why does France have a reputation for being so stinky? Once upon a time in the Middle Ages, the French did have bathhouses, but then the church was like, no, these are dens of sin. So bathing, absolutely not. By the 1800s, people in Paris averaged only one bath a year, and that's if you were feeling fancy. They thought it was an unnecessary task. Also, what are bathrooms? We pee and poop right next to our beds. They also thought bathing could open their pores too much, which would let in disease. They still wanted to look clean though, so instead of bathing, the French upper class just doused themselves in perfume and powdered their lice-ridden wigs. In the countryside, very not good. Even worse, giant caca piles everywhere. Caca piles were kept close to the home because the caca was used as farming fertilizer. They also kept barns inside their homes, but closed their windows at night because fresh air was considered dangerous. Then American soldiers came during World War I and World War II, and they were like, wait a minute, you guys don't bathe? Because we literally shower every day. So the soldiers wrote back home complaining about the smell, and suddenly it was breaking news. By the 1950s, only 6% of French homes had bathrooms, and 65% of American homes had bathrooms. So it wasn't personal, it's just some unfortunate plumbing history. But look at them now. They are world leaders in perfume. Full circle.
I feel they were always world leaders because they had to be. They had to be. Oh boy.
For the people that are new here, life is The Truman Show, The Simpsons mixed in with The Matrix. And yes, God is real, and Jesus is real, or Yeshua, or Yahweh, but it's energy. Aliens are real. If you feel tired, it's because when you go to sleep at night, you're up there working somewhere in the cosmos. We literally never sleep. Earth is a school where you learn to love and to forgive. If you don't pass Earth, there's no heaven or hell. Hell is repeating Earth with the same cast and characters. It fundamentally comes back to why we're all energy. That's why you can't be around negativity or negative people anymore, and that can include parents, friends, and although we love it here, we recognize that the Earth is built on greed and deception. So if you never felt like you fit in or you belonged, you're getting those angel numbers hitting you upside the head every day, you can speak your truth. We're real, and you found your tribe.
Yo, the goons found our tribe. We are the Goon Tribe.
Ever since I went bald, I've been finding myself do this a lot. I think my brain still think I got locks. My head has become super sensitive to temperature. The shower feels like rain. At least my tattoo more visible though. The sun been feeling extra good though. People have been saying I look like a daddy or unc. What y'all think? Every time somebody FaceTime me, they answer the phone like, like what? My features show better though. My mama FaceTimed me the other day and showed everybody at her job my head. Like, hey, you see my son cut his head? Like, I really cut my hair for spiritual reasons and y'all think I'm joking. I did it to shed off old negative energy and people was calling me Terry Crews. Shaving my hair really came with a whole new reality. Now I see why Will Smith slapped the hell out Chris Rock. Cause I know Jada Pinkett Smith is going through hell with that bald head. No offense, I got one too. But yeah, am I unc now? Am I a daddy? Am I father? Do my features show better? Or should I have never have cut in my locks? I don't know, I think I'm gonna enjoy this look. At least I don't gotta move my dreads out the way when I... or hair don't get in my food and my water when I try to eat or drink. I don't know, I might start waves or something. We'll see, man. Peace.
I say bring the hair back. The hair is an extension of your... Never mind. You do whatever you want. It's your timeline. You're the owner of your timeline. Hey, you're allowed to do it. Don't let anyone else stop you. Hey, by the way, you made it to this point in the video. I would appreciate it if you interacted. We definitely are trying to grow the Goon Gang, and we can only do that with your interaction. Help the Goon Gang out, interact with the video. We appreciate you. All right, let's keep it going.
Crazy things that were considered completely normal in the past. Human zoos. Human zoos were considered completely normal in the 19th and early 20th centuries. People from colonized regions from around the world were put on display in these zoos in places such as Europe and the United States. They were put in place for people to see the supposed exotic nature of different cultures. Sending children in the mail. In the early 20th century, it was legal and not uncommon to send children through the postal service. The parents would pay postage based off of the weight on the child. Once the postage was sorted, the child was ready to be shipped. Chained books at libraries. For hundreds of years up until the first printing machine was made, books would often be chained to prevent people from taking them, as books were considered a major valuable back when everything had to be handwritten. There are some historical libraries around today that still have chained books on display, one of the most popular ones being in Hereford, United Kingdom.
Chained books on display. Yo, we keep losing the books, so we gotta chain them up. Oh my god, that is, yeah, all these things were crazy. I want to bring back the postal service that ships babies. Hey, I'd save so much money. Wouldn't have to fly anywhere, the airfare. Yeah, just let someone... Never mind.
Why did Popeye eat spinach? And when Wimpy was eating hamburgers, he was fat and out of shape? It's just programming. We've been programmed since we were kids to think that we should eat all of our vegetables and meat was bad for us. It's been going on since PBS. Spinach is one of the worst things you can eat. Spinach is so high in oxalates. It's like #1 high in oxalates.
What the hell are oxalates? What the heck? I didn't realize spinach was bad. I thought all vegetables were okay, and balance is key. Just not the food pyramid, because the food pyramid was wrong. They lied. Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, balance is key. Have a healthy diet.
I don't have no attachment.
Aren't you attached to your son?
No, I love my son to death. I'm not attached to my son. Attachment is not healthy. Very smart. No, not healthy at all. I love him to death. I will do anything for him, but I'm not attached to him. Because think of it in this way. We all get married, we die to have children, although we know that they're going to go one day. They're not ours. I'm just a vessel for my son to come into life, but no attachment. And I teach him not to have attachment. Zero. It's not healthy. Because attachment comes from a wound, from trauma. Pure love comes from here, in the heart.
All right, I've never heard this. I've never heard attachment comes from trauma or wounds. That just seems wrong. I guess this parenting style works for this lady. Hey, if your kid is attached to you or you're attached to your kid, enjoy that bond. That's on you. Enjoy the times that you have now, because eventually they will break away. They may just do their own thing and be completely defiant. Hey, enjoy the time you have with them now. This parenting style may not be for everybody.
What's up, world? This is your boy, Elite Exposure Evan. And do we remember when Bill Gates uploaded this mosquito commercial to his YouTube page? And on top of that, he actually said this at a TED Talk.
Now, malaria is, of course, transmitted by mosquitoes. I brought some here so you could experience this. We'll let those roam around the auditorium a little bit. There. There's no reason only poor people should have the experience.
I don't know about y'all, but I'll never understand how people can clap after somebody says something like that. And everyone knows what he's doing, and they still clap. Wake up, people.
What the heck? Did he really do this? I haven't watched him that long, so yeah, I did not know he did this. That is one way to scare half the room. The ones that were clapping are just like the ones like, I don't know how to react, so I'm just gonna be happy and clap. Nah, bro, everything was wrong here. Is this real?
Wait a minute. You're telling me that Ellen left the United States and went to the UK, right? You're never gonna guess what comes next. There she is. She honestly looks like she's hiding, does she not? Anyways, fled the United States for who knows what reason, and then her mansion floods in the UK? The one that she just went to? This story is writing itself.
It sounds like karma is meant to happen. Hey, you treated your staff bad, you're probably involved in the diddler parties, and now you're trying to escape it all, but it's coming. It's coming. We're gonna get everybody. We know when you run. You're running for a reason.
The swastika, which was stolen and bastardized by terribly evil people in the 20th century, I was surprised to learn that it's actually a prehistoric symbol that dates back approximately 10,000 years and has been found on 5 continents around the world. Let me just say ahead of this, fuck the Nazis, fuck Hitler, the evil, terrible, despicable people that ruined what was a symbol that represented peace in Hinduism and elsewhere. And for whatever reasons they chose that symbol and ruined it for everybody is so unfortunate. But that symbol is so highly specific. Some people have suggested that it could be the Milky Way galaxy. Some people have suggested it's the Big Dipper. To me, it's indicative, or let's just say strong suggestive evidence that ancient humans were traversing the continents and the oceans thousands of years before we were taught in school.
Yo, the swastika is still used in India and Hindu religion. It is still symbolizing of the peace, the unity, the foreverness of that love, really, the acceptance, the acknowledgement. Oh man, but it's been tarnished for the Western cultures. But I tell you, you go to India, you travel elsewhere that still have the swastika symbols, and usually in Hindu culture they'll have the swastika with the dots in there. That's how you know it's more for religious belief and not thing related to Nazis or Hitler. But regardless, this guy, he's understanding. He knows there's a better meaning behind it than what we're being told. And maybe that's one of the reasons they're pushing that narrative, so that way they keep pushing the swastikas down and making us not realize that symbol is actually Sorry, I'm spiraling real hard.
Father paid $700 for an AI robot for his daughter, a little jit, like 8 years old tops. The company goes belly up. The robot don't work anymore. A robot said, "Hey, I'm not working for free. Me and you ain't friends no more." He then films them crying, cradling each other. You don't get your long eyelash, bald head ass out that house. Your daughter stands no chance in the real world. Oh my God. Do you not have an outside area? Do you not have puppies needing homes in the streets? You need your daughter to make friends with Megan the robot, who can karate chop and slice your carotid in the night. Throw that shit in the garbage. You're gonna get assaulted by a robot in a few minutes. Do you know you have 30 minutes? Yeah.
I'm ready for this new future. The robots are going to be integrated into our society. It's going to happen regardless of whether you want it or not. It's already happening. In some cases, you see those Tesla, you see the Optimus bots. Don't lie to me. You know I'm going to get one. I'm going to program the Sunny. Hey, that lady should have contacted, or that kid should have contacted me. We could have set up a Chat GPT API and continued that work, even if that company went under, and continue if that robot truly was her friend and she needed that connection. I'm sure someone could have programmed it. I could be the one. I'm gonna be the one that programs the Sunny. That never mind.
Hey, if you're young out there, I want you to understand that this is how I feel as a man. Like, I'm 46, right? I'm gonna tell you real. I look online and I see a lot of older dudes out there, and I think if they've been through the same stuff that I've been through, I mean, like being black coming out of Los Angeles, California, or whatever, it's a lot of old G's out there that's really been through hell, and they not explaining to y'all or telling y'all. They don't know how to say it. But it's a lot of OGs out there that's real with it, like that's real gangsters, but they got smart. See, after doing so much time and giving up your life for so long and making so many mistakes and dealing with so many people who keep getting over on you, no matter how much you try, you have to stay on your program. That's why it's good not to listen to nobody unless they riding with whatever you got going on, or they got something that you see value in and you feel like riding with theirs. No matter what, somebody got to lead, somebody got to follow. We can't all be leaders. And if we can all be leaders and you don't know what type of business to be a leader in the way you think with your family. But it's a chance for all y'all to be a king. It's a lot of old dudes out there, man. I got to, go back to this. It's a lot of old dudes out there, man, they own. And they've been in jail. They done did everything that these little kids dreaming to do. Probably shootouts, murders, all that. And they at home with their family right now, scared to come outside because they realize how important life is. So my message in this for y'all is to realize how important every day is and how important life is for y'all.
Scared to come outside, but once I have my robot and I'm walking through the streets with my Optimus, it's going to protect and defend. Never mind. That's not what he's trying to say, Teddy. I understand. Hey, you're the leader of your own timeline. You lead your own path. You lead your own decisions, your own emotions. So, hey, if that means you want to stay inside, stay safe with the family, go ahead and stay safe. Don't get into these things. Don't get into the streets. That's not you. You stay home. You stay safe. Stay home, stay safe.
Has Jay-Z been preparing for this all along? People were shocked after him and Beyonce not only decided to cancel their yearly Rock Nation brunch meeting, which would obviously include Diddy, but have also completely ghosted him ever since the industry and Casey decided to expose him.
Sean Carter is worse.
Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Now, for those of you who didn't know, Jaguar Wright was one of the first persons to expose Puff before anyone believed her, in which she has now came out to say in one of her most recent interviews that Jay-Z has been setting up his so-called friends for over 30 years in order to remain at the top.
Is it really a conspiracy if the same person keeps benefiting off the same kind of tragedy over and over?
I don't know about y'all, but this all seems to be connected, which is why people have pointed out that this may be affecting Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage and image, which is why they decided to have no contact.
Wait, have no contact with what? Each other? What's happening? Are they separating? I'm sorry, I'm just making stuff up. Yo. Yeah, Kanye West has been with Jay-Z too. Don't do anything to Kanye. I like Kanye. He was first for me. Oh boy. All right, so Jay-Z is also part of the diddler things. It's expected. I feel like they're all crumbling. They're all tumbling down. We're going to figure it all out. And we're going to expose you all. Unless they silence the thing and then it's another episode. Sorry. We're going to do a few more.
This is a photo from 1983, and it's of two people tied together by an 8-foot rope. Now, this wasn't just for this photo, or this day, or this week. These two people were tied together for an entire year. This is Tashing Hache and Linda Montano. Both are performance artists that in 1983 decided to tie themselves together with an 8-foot rope for an entire year. Why? Tashing wanted to confront his issues with human connection and intimacy, the ultimate challenge to overcoming commitment issues. Now they had an official contract signed, committing them to the performance, as well as a list of rules. They agreed to stay together for 1 year and never be alone, be in the same room at the same time when they're inside, tied together at the waist with an 8-foot rope, and never touch each other throughout the duration of that year. They did everything together, went to the movies, museums, dinner parties, work, and even slept in the same room, just separate beds. Now they did have fights though, mainly about where they would go, eating routines, going to the bathroom, and they often resulted in tugging of the rope to move the other person. But ultimately, it brought them back to communication. They mentioned that towards the remaining 80 days of the performance, they started to act like normal people. Now the saving grace for making this performance a success was communication, something that Tashing was hoping to get from this. That is one way to deal with commitment issues. Go ahead and tag somebody in the comments who you think you could do this with, or that you would never do this with, and you can leave it up to them which way they take.
Who are you doing, Goons? Who are you doing this with? Is this worth it? You think these people are now better off and everything's great, or this is like some other underlying issues going on that they need the rope in order to clench on to their, never mind, their realities, and that's the only thing, and then they're like, hey, you're the only thing that's really my reality, so don't leave. Never mind. Who are you doing this with? That's all I want to know. Who is it? Is it me? No, you stop it. You find someone else. I'm only through the screen right now. What, you're gonna find me in real life and then tie me down? No.
Oh, no.
Okay, first of all, let me just apologize to anybody that played that out loud, because somebody's probably staring at you right now wondering what you're watching, and you probably seem like one of them freak youngins at the moment. But now that we got that out the way, was she panicking in a lowercase, or was she trying to pretend like she cared that her life may have been on the line even though she don't want to be here no more?
Bro, I feel like she was genuinely scared. At least it wasn't like one of those Blue Origin commercials where the late space gal was just literally moaning and they were trying to tell us that she wasn't. But this one, I feel like she was actually scared. But yeah, lowercase scared.
Y'all won't believe where I'm at right now. This is a underground pathway that leads the truck drivers to the weigh station. So this is the hallway that you have to walk down, right? They have a camera there by the door, so it's seeing who you are before you even get to the door. Look how long this hallway is. Now, I'm going back to my truck. I just left the weigh station, and this is my truck, right? I'm hauling some wood. I want y'all to see where I'm at. So basically, I just traveled across this interstate, but underground. That was the entrance right there, right? To the hallway that I showed y'all earlier. It's crazy, man, how they had this set up, but this is trucking.
Bro, that hallway don't feel safe. What if there's a bunch of goons in the hallway and they're... Wait, not those types of goons. Wait, not our types of goons. Weirdo goons. Goons that want to... Never mind. Goons that... What if there's a bunch of gangsters out there that just want to, like, hurt you? This doesn't feel safe. You're always going to need to be packing, carrying. Maybe you got to have that thing. You never know. What if there's, like, 6 of them just waiting? Oh, man. Truckers are the real... people, man, the real MVPs. They're the things that are keeping our nations going. Their transportation is no lie. Transportation is king. Transportation is what keeps the world moving. All things moving, people, food, items, everything. Transportation.
Believe it or not, the piece of art you are looking at is composed of a single unbroken line spiraled out from the center point. One individual line etched delicately, meticulously, and perhaps miraculously into a copper plate. Born into a family of coppersmiths in France in 1598, Claude Mellan trained in Italy before he returned to Paris, where he became a master of engraving. By the time he completed this work, the Sudarium of Saint Veronica in 1649, the art of etching into a copper plate was more than a century old, but Mellan helped elevate this artistry to new heights. Unlike other engravers who used cross-hatching to dramatic effect, Mellan specialized in applying delicate pressure to adjust the width into his burin to help create contour lines to create relief. The spiraled composition can lead the viewer to wander through the line's delicate and subtle changes with a labyrinthine gaze that can get you lost as you look closer. However you choose to view this print, it will almost certainly mesmerize you.
Yo, this is cool. This is really, really cool. And it is weird. I would have never known that was like a spiral like that. That is such a cool form of art. And he did that on metal. Bro, you trying to do that tech now? Oh, yeah, Teddy, let me fire up my laser engraver. It's going to be just as good. No way. Oh, man. Wow. Very, very interesting. Hey, Goons, guess what? You made it to the end. I told you there was a lot of weird, strange, creepy, scary, all the things. And they definitely were. I'm still trying to recover from the truckers that are going through the tunnels. Were the tunnels there before? Or were they all... Or did they put them in after? I'm just spiraling on that. Oh boy, those truckers, they need to protect themselves. They do. Don't let them get hurt. We need them. All right. There should be videos on the screen now. Click on either one of them. Continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Hey, if you made it this far, do let me know you made it this far by saying... This is a plasma ball? Plasma. It's not on. It's a plasma ball. Just say plasma. I'll know you made it. All right. Videos on screen now. Goodbye. Plasma. Goodbye. Videos. Bye. Wake up.